What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Geeks and Company. Today I'm standing where we're going to be building the brand new prop shop for the channel. For many years, I've been building out of my kitchen, actually my dining room table, and my garage. Unfortunately, my dining room table just does not work as a workshop, and my garage is, well, it's minus 25 outside right now. So I am not working in the garage in weather like this. I need a spot where it can actually work, so this is going to be the new prop shop. I'm going to be doing a lot of filming here, actually. Anything that's an unboxing, cosplay, or prop builds are all going to be happening here. I've got some lumber. Today, we are building the first step, which is building workbenches. We're going to have a workbench against the back wall. This is going to be a 6-foot long workbench where I'm going to set up my 3D printer, my Cricut machine. I'm going to have some storage, etc., etc. I'm also going to be building a 4-foot by roughly 3.5-foot workbench right here in front of me where I'll actually be able to work. So now the lumber that I have here is all for the first workbench. The rest of the lumber is actually in the garage. It's so cold out there. I tried to get everything cut down to size right away, but it's too cold. So I cut everything down to size to build the first workbench. I'm going to do that. And then once that's done, we'll go back to the garage, cut the rest of the lumber, build the second workbench. I didn't want to bore you with me just kneeling on the ground, cutting 2x4s. So I'm not going to include this in here. Keep in mind, this is not going to be a how-to video. Today is just for you guys to follow along the build of the prop shop. Again, this is the first step. This is going to grow. There will be a next evolution of the prop shop as time goes along. But for now, the first step, we need some working space. So that's what we're going to do today. Stick with us. Hope you enjoy the video.
On top of this, even though you're not screwing into it, it helps as a guide.
Yes, true. We might stop the time lapse here. Sorry if I'm looking like a bit of a sausage roll. We're dying down here. It's so hot. Didn't really think about what we were doing when we were building this. My idea, maybe not the best idea, but I think we've got it figured out. We need to build the legs now so that we can support both the top frame and the shelf frame. The shelf frame is also there for structure. So that's what we're going to do is we're going to build the legs. We're going to try to square them off of the top. Then we can square the second frame off of those legs. And then we'll worry about leveling it all later. We want to build it square and then level it rather than building it all crooked and then wondering why you can't level it. So that's what we're going to do now. Let's see if it works. We didn't think about the fact that we needed to be able to slide our board into our shelf. Problem is our shelf is not low enough to accommodate us sliding in the board at an angle. So I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to prep the board, cut the notches for the legs, attach it to the actual frame of the shelf, then lower the shelf onto the legs and screw it into place. I think we won't have a choice. So we'll have to untack that, take it out, do it all over again. The first thing is I need to go and cut some notches in this board so we can make our shelf. I'm not going to bring you to the garage for that because it's minus 25 out there. So yeah, we'll be back in a minute. Stupid drill is out of juice. Quick update. We're pretty much done this bench. I'm just finishing screwing down everything. Drill's dead, obviously. So that's that. I need to make a hole in the top here and a hole in the shelf so I can feed the cord from my power bar. And that's basically it. This one's going to be basically done. This afternoon I'm going to get cutting the wood for the second workbench, assembling that one. And hopefully by the end of today the workbenches will be done. I'll be able to actually screw this one to the wall. Yes, that's right. I'm bolting this right to the wall. I need this to be extremely solid as my 3D printer is going to be on here. I do not want this to move at all. So that needs to get done. But I'm hoping by the end of the day, this space will all be done and ready to actually work it. All right, this is actually day 2. A bunch of stuff came up in the middle of the day. We had to go out. I ran out of some stuff. I realized I was missing other things. So unfortunately, we weren't able to get the second bench done. But the first bench is completed. I mean, yes, there's stuff on there. It's not set up. That's just there, so it's out of the way. All the lumber is cut for the second workbench. So we're going to start building that right now. Hey Miller, you know, not saying I want to be sponsored, but I mean, I'm still waiting for a call. I mean, come on now. This is try number, 3 now? What's up, everybody? Hope you enjoyed the time lapse. The workbench is pretty much done at this point, or at least the frame of the workbench is done. I still need to add some cross bracing to solidify it because it is a little bit more wobbly than I would like. This is basically how the space is going to be set up. We've got a little bit of lighting set up here. We're probably going to have to play around with that and see how we can improve the lighting to make sure that you get the best possible videos down here. None of this is actually set up yet. I mean, it's all just sitting there, really. But we're getting there.
All right, what are we doing?
We're playing. We're gonna set up some LED lights behind the shelf that's over here and at the back of the bench to light it up a little bit. I don't know if we'll stay there forever, but for now, looking for a spot to put some color, so that's where we're gonna go. So we're gonna set that up right now. Govee makes great LED lights, but these geniuses decided to wrap their warning tag that you should technically be leaving on this over the sticky strip. Like, how stupid is that? I don't get people sometimes. So if you've been living under a rock for the last 15 years, LED strips are super easy. They're great light sources. They have great colors. Super easy to use. They're sticky back, and you can cut them to size. So every so often, oh, look at that. There's a contact pad there. So you can cut it at the contact pad like I just did right here. And if you wanted, you can actually solder on wires and connect two pieces together. So I've got a bunch left here. I'm actually gonna keep this stuff. I don't know where the box went. It looks like the box got destroyed, but somebody's laughing. But I am gonna keep these. Here we are, everybody, in the finished prop shop. It's obviously not quite finished. There's still a shelf to go up, still some decorations to go up on the walls, but it is, for all intents and purposes, a finished prop shop. This is now very much a workable space. We are 2 weeks later. I have been taking the last 2 weeks to dabble around in here, trying to see where I went wrong, where things went right, where I can improve stuff. Overall, 100% improvement on what we were doing before. So I hope you liked the video. Make sure you stay tuned with us because we've got a bunch of projects coming over the next couple weeks right here in this space. Thanks for watching, everybody. Stay geeky, and we'll see you next time.